Life is a spiritual experience based on continuous growth. What happens to something that doesn't grow anymore? What happens to it? What happens to something that doesn't grow anymore? That's a simple one. Stagnant. It dies. Thank you. Capital. Capital. DC. It dies. It dies. Okay. So God gave me today in the gym growth. And then he gave me the opposite of growth is death. It dies. Right? Yeah, it dies. It dies. Right? So, so God's ideal. So just think about the Most High creating man, okay? Think about the Most High creating man, right? And his idea of man as far as life is concerned, right? Because the scripture says that he breathed into man and man became a living soul. He breathed life into man. You know what he breathed into man? He breathed growth into man. Woo! Hold on. Hold on. He breathed growth into man because life is growth, continuous growth. He breathed growth into man, right? If you're in a place, if you are in any place where you are not growing, you're dying. Let me say it again. If you are in any place that you're not growing, you're dying. Do you remember, you guys? Do you remember when I was telling the story when I was in jail and I met a young fella there. His name was Mac, and I was talking about how cool he was. You know what I'm saying? And he was so smooth the way he walked, the way he talked. And I told him, I said, you know what, Mac? All that you're doing, all those mannerisms and all those characteristics, life, not light, life. All those characteristics is killing you off from having your greatest success. Right? I said, because now bring your whole mind. I told Mac because you know those things already. And you continuing invested into what you know is unproductive energy, is death, because he wasn't growing. Now bring your whole mind. I told Mac that him investing in what he knows, he's dying. He wasn't growing. Remember I told you when somebody asked me, why didn't I go back into the lifestyle? And I told them because I had reached the pinnacle of the pimp game. And for me to go into the pimp game would me be going backwards because I'd already conquered that. Right. And I said, I felt like I would have been a coward. Right. Because it would have been death to me, not life. Because I didn't have no place to grow. Ah, dang, man, get this thing. Going back into the pimp game didn't provide for me life because there was no growth anymore. I had to take myself outside of the death because I couldn't grow anymore. Because wherever you are at and you are not growing, you are dying.